Are all 50s sci-fi B movies just cheap exploitation? Imagine a time when space aliens, giant monsters, and strange experiments filled the movie screens and captured audiences' imaginations. The 1950s was a fascinating era for cinema, especially for science fiction movies. Many people think that all these films were just low-budget productions made to make quick money. But is that really true? Let's take a closer look. During the 1950s, the rise of television and the popularity of drive-in theaters created a new market for movies that could be made quickly and cheaply. These films, called B-movies, were often shorter and less polished than big studio productions. They usually had simple stories but still managed to entertain audiences with their creativity. Sci-fi B-movies became especially popular because they featured stories about aliens, giant monsters, and bizarre experiments that sparked curiosity and excitement. Many of these movies used their limited budgets to their advantage. Instead of expensive special effects, they relied on clever storytelling and practical effects. For example, the movie The Blob from 1958 used simple, gooey effects to create a terrifying alien mass. Them, from 1954, showed giant ants attacking a city, using models and camera tricks to make the monsters seem huge. These films often starred young actors who later became famous, like Steve McQueen in The Blob. Some B-movies were made just to make money, but others reflected real fears and concerns of the 1950s. The threat of nuclear war, fears of communism, and worries about losing individuality were common themes. Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1956 used alien pod people to explore fears about losing personal identity and the pressure to conform. These movies gave audiences a way to think about social issues through exciting stories about space and monsters. The 1950s also saw a lot of creative risks in filmmaking. Independent filmmakers and small studios pushed boundaries and experimented with new ideas. These B-movies were not just cheap knockoffs. They were part of a lively film scene that reflected the spirit of the decade. They helped shape the culture and entertainment of the time, inspiring future filmmakers and fans alike. So, to answer the question, not all 1950s sci-fi B-movies were just cheap exploitation films. Many played an important role in the era's cinema, blending entertainment with social commentary. They used limited resources to create memorable stories and iconic images that still influence science fiction today. These movies are more than just low-budget flicks. They are a vital part of the history of American film and pop culture.